Hello, this is Xencinatti, and we are playing City Skylines. This is Xencinatti. Um, Gonna see what we can do here today. Let's just take a look at this little beautiful project that I did last time, I think. Well, I think it looks pretty anyway. But I'm sure there's a lot of people that don't agree with me. But I think this looks cool, really pretty, and nice with a little water fixture, so in the city like that. Yep, yep. For me, this looks cool. For you, maybe not so much. Now, let me first start by saying that I'm sorry there was no video last week because it's so damn hot down here in Sweden, and I just didn't have the power to push myself through that. It's a little cooler today, and I've taken down my curtains and everything so that there's no sunlight coming into my room here where I record. So little less than 30 degrees Celsius here today. So I'm hoping that I will survive this. Now, what have I got in store for you today? I really, to be quite honest, have no clue. But I'm thinking about making something. Let's just play it by ear here. I'm thinking I'm going to try and do something I'm going to do something out here. You come to this place here, and I think it's going to be here where the tree starts to grow. I think I want something to show that you're entering into my city here. That's a bright light there at the bridge. But anyway, let's go out of this here. Let's pause the game so that we can work in this way here. Now this arch here, city arch, I made this possible to use in any by making it a Rico, so I can make more than one. Now what I want to do is actually something like this. Let's see, do we have them? Yes, we have them very close here, so let's just push these together here like this. Same here. Let's see if we can make this look okay with some pretty close to each other like that. Yes, let's just bend that one a bit and bend that one a bit like that. Bend that one and bend that one like that. Now that looks not very good. Let's see when the traffic drives here. It moves. Now what I want to do here is let's take a national road actually. Not a tour, there's a national road. And I want to do like this. Force zoning, just to make one line here. Let's do it like that and like that. Now we have zoning here, which is very important. Sorry if I make noises you don't like, but what makes this important is of course that this one needs to be stuck into. Oh, I was pretty sure that that was a bigger one. I'm quite sure that I managed to do that before. Let's take a look at this one. That's the original one is. I think it's somewhere along. No, it's in here. Sorry about that. Let's go here. There's not small buildings. City skylines. There's Parklife. That's the one there. That's a old market. Parklife. That's that one. Parklife. That's that one. I'm pretty sure it was here, but nope. Now I'm looking for the city arc, as you understand, and as I'm pretty sure you know all about. I want to use it as an entrance into the. Let's take away. I want to use it as an entrance into the city that you are faced with this. Like that. Oh, please listen to. Oh, what's that? Business park for those in London. No, that's not what I want. Holy moly! Where is it? It came with this expansion, I'm pretty sure, with Parklife expansion. So I'm quite... Was it in here anyway? I should have checked this out before I put you through this, of course. Very unfortunate. I'm pretty sure it was that one, the city arc. But as you can see, it ends up in the middle of that one, which is not very good, of course. That's not how I wanted it. But maybe I have another idea here. Let's do like this. And let's destroy these two. Let's go back in here. Let's jump to the here and 2-lane highway. Force zoning on this one going up here. Like that. Let's see what happens. No. Well, I know I can place it, but I want it to be... Let's see what we can do with move it here. Now that those are going over each other, let's try it this way. To bend the roads a bit. Like that. And now we have a look if we can place that one. Nope. No, we cannot, because all of a sudden those roads have, those thingamajigs have disappeared again. This is such an annoying thing. I thought it was going to be quite easy. Let's do like this then. Let's downgrade those roads here. Like that. Take that away. No, not like this. And we move them closer to each other. Closer? Let's do like that as well. I hope you bear with me here. This is quite a change from what I usually do. But yeah, let's see what this can give us. Let's just try to get it nice and smooth here. First of all, and let's pull these closer to each other. Like that. Oops, some jump there. Let's give them a little closer to each other, and let's give them a little like that, so that they sort of come together like that. Yes. Same thing here. Let's try and get it to be like that. Now we should be able to give them force zoning. Let's not upgrade, let's do like this and just pull them towards each other like that. And how about now then? Yes, but where do we want it? Over here? Yes, let's put it over there, and then we sort of try to get these roads to line up nice and easy here, like that. I think that's quite a nice entrance into the city. Now, if I was any good at making whatchamacallit 3D models, I would make a text here with Xencinatti. Definitely make a Xencinatti text here so you can see that that's where you're heading. You're heading into Xencinatti, you lucky. Yeah, I don't know if I'm allowed to say what Monty Python said, even though it's not really bad language, is it? But let's see, we'll make a little more movable into the road here so that it looks a little better. Yeah, I think I'm going to be satisfied with that. As I said, if I could, I would have made Xencinatti as a... Let's do like this and try to make it a little more straight. I think it was a little off. Like that, yes. Sorry about that. Now let's take away day and night cycle here. Don't know if it needs power though. If it needs power, I think it's going to be an error code. System debugged this error. Okay. Let's hope it's something that repeats itself. I guess maybe. I guess this is impossible to do. So let's take that away, and let's see if the error stays away now. Yep. I guess it was that they couldn't reach this with service vehicles and stuff like that. Well, that was a shame. A bit of a letdown from me, but yeah, you could see what I wanted to do there. So let's just put everything back the way it was. I'm sorry for wasting the time here, but I hope you got the idea of how I really wanted to do it. But unfortunately we couldn't. Anyhow, let's do some other project then. Now, as you can see here, this, I don't really know, what should I say, I'm quite poorly to get, how should I put this, I'm quite poorly in the way that I don't really connect very good from the highway to the entrance into the city and stuff like that. I always get it very busy and gives loads of problems to everyone here. So, but yeah, so I don't know how to solve it, so I'm not going to try and do that today. I'm going to have to play on freehand or whatever, without recording, so to speak, and thereby getting things the way I wanted. Now, let's see what we have built here. We have a suburbia out here, even though we have 15,000 people, almost. But it's just a suburbia, and an industrial area, and a shopping area. Now, I don't really know where to continue here, but I'm thinking maybe I should try to get myself into some other areas. Maybe I should try and get this wood industry out here, and maybe even building a little village down here so that people can for you who followed my Sensorville storyline, so to speak, know that I had a little suburbia here and forest industry out here. So, but I think I'm going to do that again, because this is, as everybody can see, this is where I placed loads of tree, and where I wanted my tree industry to be, of course, or forest industry, I should say, maybe not tree industry. Now, as you probably all remember, I had a crap of problem making underground thingamajigs here. So I am gonna try and make I'm gonna try to experiment here in other ways to be able to make better underground thingamajigs. So, but I'm gonna do this in a time lapse. I think that's the best way, and you don't have to hear me mumbling on about everything that I do. Maybe I try to explain what I did afterwards. So I'll speak with you later, and I'll hope you enjoy the time lapse. For now, bye. Well, it might sound a bit silly, but I think I'm going to be satisfied with that um, for this episode. The heat is unbearable. I just wanted to have something to put up on Sunday, and yeah, um, I know that some of my projects is a little um, non-saying so or whatever, but I will try to get better at all these more beautiful things and stuff like that. As you could see, by the way, you I hope you noticed what I did here in order to not get these huge leveling difficulties. I took away, so I made the ground 10 meters higher than the actual ground here, and then I placed the tunnel, and then I put back all the dirt up here on the mountain, which is the way I think I'm going to be trying to do stuff like that for now, or from now on. So I'm hoping that I will be able to plan out so that I get all the roads right before I start building on top of it, because once I started to build on top of it, it will be sort of a nightmare to start getting it right, of course, after that. So, but yeah, it's not an impossible thing. I have to, well, there will be, have to bulldoze and stuff like that, and in order to get on it, but it's not going to be the end of the world, as they say. So, but yeah, I think this will be it for this episode. So unlucky that I didn't get that to work. Maybe I gave up a little too soon. This with the gate in the entrance, but since I don't have the possibility to make the text with Xencinatti, I quickly felt that it might not be the right thing to do just yet, but yeah, that's the way it is. So I hope you have enjoyed this episode, and I'm gonna try to be making bigger episodes and longer episodes and stuff like that in order for you to feel a more work being done here and stuff like that, and also trying to make more beautification. I actually do like these kind of things that I've made here, and I love this place here. Yeah, more places like this in the world would be a great thing. The problem is that people are not as aware to keep the trash, to take care of their own trash anymore, like before. At least here in Sweden we have a huge problem with that. People just throwing out stuff after their cars, and even in the countryside where I live, there's McDonald's bags and stuff like that they've just thrown out of their cars and placed all along the roadsides and stuff like that. So it's a shame. I don't know why people do that. Is it really that hard to clean your car when you come home instead of doing it on the road, so to speak? But anyway, I'm not going to go into that discussion here. I'm going to leave that. But I am going to end this video with without cinematics this time. I think it was a little too little of a change for me to make a cinematic out of this. But yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this episode anyway, and I hope that you will be back to look at me next week, and hopefully I will be doing something more back then. So, yeah. Whatever you're doing, stay safe and have fun. See ya.